Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It's now June 12th. Lisa here with Lydia.
Yeah.
The LB show.
That's us.
I love it. All right, we're going to jump into our news and weather headlines in a minute, but before that, I just want to remind you, of course, we're live every weekday morning on Facebook, but you can find us anytime on your feed after that throughout the whole day. Also on our Inforum YouTube channel, and we make this into a podcast after we're done, so you can go to inforum.com/podcast and look for the Inforum Minute, and we'll get you all caught up. So weather-wise, this morning it was a little bit cool. I mean, I don't know if I can call it cold, but
yeah, there was a little crisp kind of chilliness to the air. Temp got down to about 52 here in Fargo, and the light wind and a clear sky, that felt a little different, especially after last week. We had morning temperatures in the 60s or the 70s with dew points in the 60s. So it was obviously hot and muggy, sticky all week last week, and so today felt different. I did have a couple of spots in the area actually drop down into the 40s this morning.
Okay,
so
well, that's chilly.
That is chilly. That's jacket weather. It'll be pretty much a picture perfect day. I truly don't know if I can come up with better conditions for today. Listen to this. Mostly sunny, low humidity, light wind, temp near 80, so not too hot, not too cold. I mean, to each their own, but this is pretty much
a perfect summer day.
Like, what can you complain about, right?
I know some people didn't like 90, and they didn't like and I get that.
Yeah.
Know, but
or the 70s over the weekend.
Right?
Maybe people are like, oh, it's June, it's too chilly. I get it. But today, near 80 and a sunny sky and not much humidity, it should be a really beautiful day. So I expect my Ring doorbell to be going off a lot today as people are walking and enjoying the weather today. Tomorrow, a little toastier. If you do like the 90s, we're aiming for about 90 tomorrow. Still low humidity, though, so a drier kind of 90.
I like that.
Yeah, not too bad. It'll feel nice and warm and summer-like, but it won't be the instant sweat kind of weather. And then we'll watch out for maybe some pop-up storms near the international border tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. I don't think they make it as far south as Fargo, so maybe some rain for tomorrow. Otherwise, our next widespread chance of rain holds off until Thursday evening with a cold front moving through. That'll drop our temperatures into the weekend back a little bit closer to that 80-degree mark. So couple little chances for rain. Temps today near 80, 90 tomorrow, upper 80s Wednesday, Thursday, back closer to 80 on Friday. It's kind of an up and then a down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Not too bad weather. No, not bad at all.
All right, perfect.
Okay,
thank you, Lydia. All right, good morning, everyone. I'm not sure what happened. We were live on Facebook. Hopefully you got your forecast with Lydia. It was on a separate clip if you're looking at this on Facebook. Want to jump back into those news headlines for you this morning. I'm not sure when I got cut off, so I'm just going to start again by updating you on a few of the road construction projects that are getting underway today. So new for you this week, a big one I was talking about was Main Avenue from 8th Street to 11th Street in Moorhead. That is going to be blocked off already. They've been doing some work in that area, relining sections of the sewer that are more than 100 years old. So you're going to see a lot of cones and detours on Main Avenue in Moorhead in that area for about a week. Another project in Moorhead you should be aware of, 20th Street South will be closed between 12th and 24th Avenue South for some pavement repairs. That's going to be in place for about 2 weeks. And then another new one that you should be aware of in Fargo on University Drive. Southbound University will be reduced to one lane, which of course will be very congested, between 25th and 30th Avenue South. That closure is going to be in place for about a week. So there you go, an update. Always more construction happening in our area. Also today, we're expecting to learn more about a DUI crash that left one person in serious condition. It happened outside of the Bison Turf near NDSU's campus. Police say 30-year-old Richard Nunez hit a man with his car. Officers then found 200 M30 pills and $1,500 in cash in his car. We're trying to figure out when he's going to be in court, but we do know he's going to be facing several drug charges, along with fleeing police and DUI. We're also working to learn an update on the condition of the person who was hit. We do know that person suffered serious injuries, but we are told he is in stable condition. Right now, Fargo police are also asking for your help locating a man who they say stole a semi and then drove it recklessly through town. Police say 45-year-old Robert Burton of Fargo stole that semi last week. They say he drove the semi through lawns, on sidewalks, was last seen driving in Moorhead. Police have since recovered the semi. They actually found it in Jamestown. You can find more information on who they're looking for and take a look at the picture that they have posted on Fargo PD's Facebook page, also on inforum.com. Moorhead police are also asking for some help with an ongoing arson investigation. This is a story that WDAY has been tracking for you since it happened. It was in a building at Village Green Park. Police are asking people now in that area of Village Green Park to check maybe their Ring doorbells, any video footage they have between 2 and 4 a.m. on June 5th that shows anything suspicious. And if you find anything or you know anything, please let Moorhead Police know. Governor Doug Burgum spent the weekend in Iowa and New Hampshire, hoping to make an impression with voters on his presidential campaign. While in New Hampshire, Burgum said he would not put out a nationwide abortion ban if he becomes president. He also spoke a lot about wanting to maintain a sense of dignity if he's elected. A CNN poll from last month shows Burgum is polling nationally at about 1%. Burgum went on Face the Nation Sunday morning to talk about his focus on everyday issues. You can read more about that appearance at inforum.com. A runway closure at the Grand Forks International Airport is causing some issues for UND students. Repairs are underway after that runway buckled in 4 places back on June 1st. We reported on a lot of roads that buckled in the heat, and that runway was one of them. The runway mostly serves students at UND's School of Aerospace Sciences. They've been forced to use the main runway since that closure, but it's actually reduced their flight capacity by about 50%. The airport hopes to have that runway fixed and functional by tomorrow. This is a big story nationally, and it might remind people who live in the Twin Cities about the bridge collapse that happened there several years ago. But this time it's in Philadelphia. A section of a busy interstate collapsed from a fire on Sunday morning. This is what we know so far. A tanker truck carrying a flammable product caught fire under the highway on Interstate 95 in Philadelphia. It then caused part of the bridge to collapse. Traffic in that area is expected to be affected for months. At this point, I don't think anyone was hurt. We're hearing no one was hurt at this point. But the cause of that fire and collapse remains under investigation. Pretty incredible video, though, if you see that with the drone video that we're getting on. And you can see that on WDAY. I'm sure we'll have that on at 11 and throughout the afternoon as well. Another big story people are talking about nationally today, the Netflix crackdown on password sharing. It's working. It's resulting in thousands of new subscribers, which I think was the point. Netflix added about 100,000 new accounts on both May 26th and 27th, the days right after that crackdown started. It's the biggest sign-up increase since the start of the pandemic. Now, this is interesting, though. Netflix plans to block unauthorized passwords soon, but it is offering a paid sharing option for about $8 a month, so users can become extra members on an existing account. All right, the NBA Finals will return to Denver for Game 5 against the Miami Heat. The Heat fell 108-95 to the Denver Nuggets on Friday, extending the Nuggets' series lead to 3-1. The Nuggets have only lost one home playoff game this year, and that was against the Heat in Game 2. You can catch Game 5 right here on WDAY. Tip-off is at 7:30 tonight. And talking sports, remember, Hot Mic with Dom Izzo is going to be on this morning, 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com. And we want to remind you, of course, right now is a great time to get your subscription to Inforum.com. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. You can get that all-access pass to Inforum.com. All right. Remember, all of our newscasts back at it here on a Monday. I just mentioned the 11 o'clock, our 1-hour morning newscast coming up here in a couple hours. And then we'll be back 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And tomorrow morning for more First News every weekday morning from 5 to 7. Have a great day, everyone.